Imagine waking up early in the morning to the sound of birds. Sparrows chirp from rooftops, Mianas call from trees, doves coo softly, and black kites circle in the sky. Birds bring life, color, and movement to our surroundings. They pollinate plants, spread seeds, control insects, and remind us that nature is still alive around us. But in many places, a silent danger is growing near villages, farms, and cities. Brick kilns. Brick kilns are common in many developing countries. They produce brick used for houses, roads, schools, and buildings. As cities grow, the demand for bricks increases. This means more kilns are built and more fuel is burned every day. While kilns support construction and jobs, they can also create serious environmental problems. Smoke, dust, heat, habitat loss, and noise from brick kilns can strongly affect local bird life. Many people notice pollution from kilns in the air, but fewer people notice what is it does to the birds. Birds cannot speak for themselves. They simply disappear, move away, struggle to breed and suffer quietly. This is why this issue can be called as a silent threat. First, let us understand how brick kilns work. Clay soil is shaped into bricks, dried in the sun, and then fired in a large kiln at higher temperature. To create this heat, fuels such as coal, wood, rubber waste, crop residues, plastics, or other material may be burned. This process releases smoke and harmful gases into the atmosphere. One of the biggest danger to the birds is air pollution. Smoke from kilns may contain fine dust particles, carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, nitrogen oxide, and other harmful substances. Birds have sensitive respiratory system. They breathe quickly and their lungs are efficient, which help them fly. But this also means polluted air can harm them faster than many large animals. Birds also living near kilns may suffer breathing stress, irritation of eyes, weakness, and reduced activity. If exposure continues for a long period, it may affect the survival and reproduction. Dust is another serious problem. Kilns often create clouds of ash and soil dust. This dust settles on the leaves, branches, rooftops, and water sources. Birds feeding on seeds, insects, fruits, or near nectars may find their food covered in dust. Dust can also reduce plant growth, meaning fewer insects and fewer fruits for birds. Imagine a sparrow searching for insects to feed its chicks. If pollution reduces insects number, the plant present birds must travel faster and spend more energy. Chicks may receive less food and grow weakly. Habitat loss is another hidden danger. Many brick kilns are built on the farmland, open land, or near wetland. Tree may be cut, grasslands removed, and natural spaces disturbed. Birds near safe places for nesting, resting, and feeding. Birds need safe places for nesting, resting, and feeding. When habitat disappears, birds lose their homes. Ground nesting birds are especially vulnerable. If land is cleared or constantly disturbed by trucks, workers, and machinery, nests may fail. Eggs can be crushed or abandoned. Heat from kilns also changes the local environment. Kilns generate high temperatures and create hot surrounding zones. Birds may avoid extremely hot areas, especially during the summer. Water sources may dry faster, making survival harder. Noise pollution also matters. Trucks carrying bricks, machinery sound, shouting workers, and constant activity can disturb birds' communication. Birds use sounds for mating calls, warning signals, and territory defense. Too much noise can interfere with this natural behavior. Some birds adapt better than others. Crows, pigeons, and mianas are often hardly and may survive near disturbed areas, but smaller, more sensitive species may decline first. This is why biodiversity often drops in polluted environment. In South Asia, common local birds such as sparrows, bulbul, wagtail, Drongos, bee-eaters, doves, and larks may be affected depending on the habitat type. Raptors such as black kites may still fly overhead, but even they depend on a healthy food chain below. Brick kilns can also affect migratory birds. If kilns are located near wetland, rivers, or agricultural resting areas, migratory species may avoid those stopover sites. Birds traveling long distances need safe feeding and resting places. Pollution and disturbances can reduce these critical habitats. Another issue is contamination of the water and soil. Dust and ash settle into ponds, canals, and fields. Insects breeding in polluted water may decline or carry toxins. Birds eating contaminated insects or drinking dirty water may suffer health effects. Scientists often use birds as a bioindicator. This means birds' diversity and behavior can reflect environmental health. If birds' number falls near kilns, it may also indicate broader ecological damage affecting people, crop, and livestock. Let us think about birds' behavior change near kilns. Birds may become less vocal, feed less often, spend more time alert, more nest farther away, or avoid certain trees and fields. Some species may become active only during quieter time of the day. If you compare a clean rural area with a clean dense area, you may notice fewer species, fewer songs, and less nesting activity near kilns. What about breeding success? Birds near clean nesting material, stable food supply, and safe surroundings. Pollution can weaken adults, reduce eggs quality, lower hatching success, and slow chick growth. Stress from repeated disturbances may cause nest abandonment. Farmers may also feel indirect effects. Many birds help control pests by eating insects. Swallows catch flying insects. Drongos catch crop pests. Bee-eater feed on many insects. If helpful birds population decline, pest pressure on the crops may rise. So the issue is not only about the birds, it can also affect agriculture and ecosystem balance. Can brick kilns become safer? Yes, cleaner technologies already exist. Modern zigzag kilns and improved kilns design can reduce emission compared with older traditional kilns. Better fuel choices also reduce pollution. Planting trees around kilns zones can help trap dust, create green buffers, and provide some habitat. However, trees alone cannot solve heavy pollution. Proper zoning is important. Kilns should not be placed near wetland, schools, dense residential areas, or biodiversity rich farmland. Environmental regulations should be enforced. Regular monitoring of the air quality and wildlife can help identify harmful zones early. Universities and researchers can study birds' diversity around kilns and provide evidence for better policies. Communities can also help. If local people notice fewer birds, dead birds, or heavy smoke, they can raise awareness. Citizen science projects can record bird sightings before and after kiln expansion. For students, this topic offers valuable research opportunities. You can compare birds' abundance near kilns and far from kilns. Observe feeding behavior, nesting success, or seasonal diversity. Even simple bird counts can reveal important patterns. In Pakistan and similar countries, balancing development with nature is essential. We need bricks for housing and growth, but we also need clean air, healthy ecosystem, and living biodiversity. Goal is not to stop development. The goal is smarter development. Birds give us free ecosystem services every day. They eat pests, pollinate some plants, spread seeds, clean waste, and enrich human life with beauty and sounds. Losing them quietly would be a serious mistake. Next time you see smoke rising from brick kilns, look at the sky around. Are birds flying freely there? Are trees active with songs? Or has silence replaced nature? That silence may be warning us. Brick kilns may seem like simple industrial structures, but their environmental footprint can reach far beyond bricks. It touches air, soil, water, farmland, people, and birds. If we protect birds, we also protect ourselves. The future should be one where cities grow, villages prosper, and birds still sing in the morning. That is possible when science, policy, and community action work together. So remember, flights between bricklins, fight between bricklins and birds does not need a loser. With cleaner technology and wise planning, both development and nature can survive together. For more videos related to animals, do not forget to like and subscribe our channel ZooSphere. Imagine